Got my welder out. I don't think I've welded anything for over a year, so hopefully I remember what I'm doing. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to weld this washer here on top of this little bit of nub that's coming out of there. Then I'm going to try to weld this nut on top of that washer, or I might even go with a size smaller nut, but that's the idea here. So let's see if I can do it. There's not a lot of meat coming out, but I've got a 1/4-inch washer on there on a 3/8 bolt, and otherwise there's way too much open area around it. I don't think it would work. So let's see what we can do here. I'll just grind a spot on here somewhere. Try that. Right on the muffler, on the exhaust, I should say. Alright, I got the washer on there pretty good now, and now I'm going to try to weld the nut on top of it. Let's see what happens here. The other hope is that all this heat loosens up the bolt while I'm doing this, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so you get a wrench and see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, I just broke the weld right off. Ay, piece of junk. The washer came off the stud. Well, it was worth the try, I guess. I didn't get good penetration. I got the nut on the washer really nice, but the washer to the stud is where I failed. So all you can do is try again, I guess, right? Try again. Practice makes perfect, right? What can you do? That's hot. Get another nut. Yep, broke it off again. Son of a bee. That sucks. That really sucks, man. Oh well. Alright, so I took my Dremel and I made a little slot in the top of this bolt. I'm going to try to heat it up with my acetylene torch and get it really hot and see if I can't get it out with a screwdriver. That's about my last hope here, I think. Let's see what we got. It's turning orange. That's a good sign. Try not to melt it. Yeah, ain't gonna do a thing. That ain't gonna do a thing. Oh well. So I was told to use a stick welder here with 7018 and see if I can get that nut welded on there. I tried, but I really suck at stick welding, period. And I don't know if I actually welded it onto the nut or if I just melted a big glob of shit to the head now, to the deck. We'll let it cool for a minute and see what happens. Vice grips on the nut, and let's see what happens. I think I welded the nut to the block because that shit's solid, man. That's awesome. Well, I guess that was a fail. That is hilarious. Oh, is it working? I see something spinning. I'm just moving the vice grips on the block on the nut, I think. Yep. Ay. That is one tough son of a bitch nut. I think that I'm gonna have to resort to bringing it to a buddy who has a Bridgeport machine and an end mill. I think that's where this is headed in life, because I ain't able to get this out. I can't even make a dent in it with a drill bit. I think I'm going to have to resort to my buddy who's an engine builder, who has a Bridgeport machine, to see if he'd be so kind as to use an end mill on this thing to get it out, because everything I've tried is a fail, big time. Oh well. I can tell that the bolt hasn't even moved one bit, because when I cut my slot across it with the Dremel, I nicked the edge of the, the decking here a little bit, so there's a little line, and it's still perfectly lined up, so it didn't do a darn thing. But anyways, I think I did have the weld pretty good, but this bolt is just diesel, and it was hot from the torch when I welded it on there. And I can tell you that I had it so hot that, coming out the intake and the exhaust, there was smoke and everything. It was hot, so it's like, what the heck, I really wish I had my own Bridgeport machine. That'd be mint.